What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and we are talking with Julie Matthews from the Atascadero Chamber about all kinds of stuff that's happening with the Chamber. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we haven't had you in a while.
No.
I don't think I've seen you since Wine Fest.
Yeah, it's been a while, and we have been busy at the Chamber.
Oh my gosh, I bet. Well, you know what? Let's touch back on the Wine Fest, and I mean that's obviously coming up 2025.
That is correct.
You guys are gearing up for that
June 21st.
already, and that was so fun. I had a really good time.
It is, you know what, it's an event that really brings community together. They just come and they just relax. Of course, the Atascadero Lake and the park is just beautiful. It's like something you see off of a Hallmark movie. It's just as a way for community to come together, get to know each other, and just embrace the beauty that's around them, the good people, the good wine, and of course it's super fun, and you guys were absolutely fantastic. Thank you for supporting that event.
Yeah, did you get a chance to watch the
Yes,
videos?
they were all so fun.
Oh my gosh.
So fun.
When you and Andy came on, it was like, whoa, that was at the end of Wine Fest.
You cannot not have fun with Andy McDonald. He's just a treat.
Yeah. I mean, but everybody that we talked to, I think I counted, I want to say 19 interviews that we did, in that 2-hour span.
You were busy that day.
4-hour span. And, each one of them had a really unique story about why, Tavo, is a great example. Sol de Paso winery in Paso Robles. He started off in the field picking, the grapes and this and that. And he worked his way up to being the owner and a winemaker, all on his own. He said he has like a 3rd grade, 4th grade education, so I got to meet a lot of really cool people, and everybody that I talked to said that they had a blast, and it was a great, great event, and they can't wait for next year.
You know what, Randy, I've been in this industry for a long time, and I honestly think I really enjoy the stories behind every single winery that we have. Everybody has a story, and it's unique to their own, and that's what I love about the wine industry in the North County.
Yeah, like I said, you guys are doing amazing stuff there in Atascadero. Businesses are coming on. The downtown's, obviously in a growth spurt right now, and a change spurt.
Right.
And so, like I said, just all things North County and the Atascadero, you guys are jamming there. Terry, Banish is doing a great job over there, at the city with the zoo and everything. I mean, it's just a really cool, it's great to see Atascadero finally getting that fire burning and, making some change. And it's not just...
Yeah, we just had our State of the City, and they kind of did a forecast of the future, and it's all good things. And then we have our Central Coast, our Charles Paddock Zoo with our new Dr. Cynthia, who's come on board, and she's from San Diego and has a wealth of background, and she's just going to turn that zoo and grow that zoo. Yeah, just a lot of great things. And even though there's construction going on, it's really been a platform for community and downtown and everybody to come together and have a conversation and hold in hands and hearts and get through this together.
Yeah. So Julie, so tell me exactly what is your position with the Chamber? What do you do?
Okay, so I am VP of Membership and Special Projects.
Okay.
And because I have such a vast background of chamber industry,
because you've been in a chamber of some aspect, whether it's Paso or
15 years.
Long time.
Yeah, so I love the service work. I think it's truly a calling to serve our community. I enjoy the work. We serve tirelessly to make a difference, and we're constantly reinventing ourselves and finding programs that are going to elevate and help our communities thrive.
What kind of response do you get with the businesses, new businesses coming in to become members? Because that's always a kind of a, be a chamber member, and what kind of response, because you guys have brought on, I think the last we talked, you guys were somewhere around 500 members or something like that?
Well, in the last 3 years, we've gone from 438 members to 750 members.
Wow.
So it's been an incredible growth. We have members coming from all over. We have one who just came from Pismo Legal Shield, and he was just at our WACE conference. So the new members that are coming in, they really want to be educated on the programs and services that we provide them. But it really is a partnership. It's not just what's in it for them, it's what's in it for we together. Because when we have a really strong relationship, that's how we grow.
Mm-hmm. And so, and you, I mean, you do these through mixers. You guys have monthly mixers, but you guys are always doing something, some sort of an event, you know, somewhere in Atascadero, whether it's be the story, what's that called? The story labs, right?
Oh, the co-working space.
Co-working space.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have to remind all of our members, it's not just events. There's so much more that we do. Events are just icing on the cake. But the networking events that we do have, it's almost magic. We're a small community and they really, really are powerful. We had this young Brian Fitzpatrick, I'll just share with you, who's our videographer, and he was like, he went to our Oktoberfest. He's like, yeah, younger generation does everything on the phone. I don't know about that, Julie. So he came, and it's with Frame Perfect Media. At the end of that event, he goes, Julie, come here, come here. He had 2 pages of leads that he could not wait to go call. And I can honestly say, I remember when he came in to the office, just a new business, and I can honestly say that we have supported him with the growth of his business through our networking opportunities. That's how powerful they are.
Well, you know what makes it nice with the chambers? The chamber is basically validating a business. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, a lot of businesses, people from the outside looking in, looks towards the chamber member as a validated, you know, quality business to do business with.
That is correct. There is a Shapiro study, and it's still out there. It's, you know, 52% of your community will do business with you because they know that you're supporting your community and that you're a part of your chamber and that you're a credible business.
And you guys recently, last year, I believe you guys absorbed the Hispanic group as well,
yes,
right?
so we've rebranded that. So it's North County Latinos in Business. We're in the solutions business, and there was definitely a need to help the Latinos in business because it's definitely different understanding of how to do business. And it's this beautiful love story that we have with them. Their culture is beautiful. They're hardworking people, honest, but you do have to gain their trust. So we've grown that from 2 to 51 members today. In fact, we just had a mixer last night for them. So beautiful stories that have come out about that. We had a task force with the city. They needed to, we created a 10-step business plan for them. We have translation for those who are because I'm not bilingual. So we just have a lot of services for them. There's grant funding. We lead them to educational classes. So now they have our trust. And I'll just share with you, there was a small business. I have a relationship with her, and she texted me and she said, there's a labor law poster. They want to charge me $150 for that. Do I pay that? And I said, absolutely not. We have those for you. So now they have our trust. They're coming to us as a valid resource to elevate their business.
So in that group, is there somebody like yourself that's kind of spearheading the?
So we have the executive director. I think that's her title, but it's Bernice Guadarrama.
Okay.
So she's leading that.
And so she's the membership.
She's the member, yes, and she has definitely a beautiful pulse on the Latinos in business in North County. We had, I think, 10 members there last night. So the networking events are small, but they get to connect with each other and then find valuable resources for cross-referring.
So you said you have about 700 members now. Does that include the Latino and the Hispanics?
751, I think. It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so where does, in terms of businesses in Atascadero, in the terms of percentage-wise, are you guys at you guys cover 50%, 70%? I mean, do you know any of that?
It's funny you ask that. There's about 1,500 businesses in Atascadero, and we have half of them.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, some people think we're saturated. I think there's still so much more business out there that we can serve.
And have you had businesses that fell off over the years and they've come back for one reason or another?
You should ask that. You probably know this answer, but they will fall off for whatever reason, but they always come back.
Yeah.
And I think really what happens is they feel, because being a part of a chamber is a community. You're a part of an organization that makes a difference, that's supporting you, but their investment is supporting community as well. And when they do disconnect, they do feel that I'm not connecting. They feel that, and then they come back.
So, Julie, as a member, what all do you, as a business, what do you get as a member? So you come on, I'm sure there's different levels, which, you don't have to go into them, but what all is involved with the different memberships?
Okay, so there's 4 tiers.
Okay.
Okay, and most people will start off with the first or second tier. They just kind of want to get advertising opportunities. But the more they go to networking opportunities and the more they join committees, the more they see the power of the chamber, and then they want to grow with us. And then let's say if there's a business who's on level 2 tier, but yet they've spent $3,000 at all these events because they've sponsored that, then we're going to encourage them to be one of our premier sponsors, our Leaders Circle. Mm-hmm. So we're definitely in the best interest of that member, so they get the best value for their investment.
And is there much? Do you have to talk them into it, or is it?
No.
Does it sell itself?
No, it basically sells itself.
Being a chamber member.
Yeah.
They always say, being a chamber member, is a powerful tool as a business that you could have.
It is a powerful tool, and they have to remember, and I share this with them all the time, we're not an ad agency. We do give advertising opportunities, but it's more a partnership. You can go and hire an ad agency, and they'll do that for you, but you're missing out on that relationship aspect of it.
But not only do you guys do that, but you also help and give guidance. So, I know last year you guys had setting up websites, for businesses that don't understand, which I would imagine that a lot of people don't, because that's kind of a younger generation, understanding the aspect of social medias, websites and stuff like that. But you also had a program for businesses to take advantage of something like that.
So how that program started was when I would sign members up and would give them their enhanced listing, I couldn't find any information about them. They only had social media or maybe just Instagram. So
because it's an easy, anybody, you don't have to be that intelligent to figure it out. You can post something.
So we took a marketing class because we go to chamber conference so that we can better our services and be the best that we can be for our members. And probably 80% said that it was social media. Your strongest marketing tool is your website, and
Really?
especially with AI coming forward. AI is going to be a force, and we're teaching those classes as well. We don't want our members to be afraid of it. We're going to educate them so they can embrace the next generation of marketing, and it is AI. It's going to be a force. It already is.
And that's a great analogy that you used, is educate, because again, when I say intelligent, because it's easy to post your business or something like that on Facebook or Instagram. It's literally like one picture or a text, but there's so much more in depth on, like you said, a web page. Mm-hmm. Who knows how to do a web page? Who knows how to control it, update it, and keep it going?
So let me kind of conclude also, Randy, the impact that the chamber has made. Jose Guadarrama is the leader of that. We won an award for his program. He's phenomenal. He educates our members on websites and the why and the SEO and social media as well. He teaches them to maintain their website, but the impact that program has made in the past year and a half, we've helped 188 members, and we've saved them $188,000.
Wow, that's awesome.
So that's impact, and that's what the investment that a chamber member makes. That's why I say it's what we can do together.
And we were just talking about this before we came on air, as far as this weird vortex between new technology, new methods versus old school methods, which is paper, and it's there's still a lot of business owners that's stuck in between this, that knows they need to go over to the new ways, but A, don't know how to, or B, don't necessarily have a lot of, I don't know if it's, confidence or understanding of the new technology. It's just give me a pen and a paper and a journal and we're good to go. But, at some point, we got to transition. You
do have to transition. I firmly believe in this county because you have to speak to all the languages. You have to speak to the older generation that's still reading newspaper. Newspapers are still very valid. In the world of technology, it's refreshing to sit down and read a magazine. But you still have to have social media, and now in the world of AI, but AI can definitely be your friend.
Julie, how do you take the AI part of it? Because I'm very, and again, I fall in that same group of I don't get it. I don't understand a lot of that.
So it's fascinating to me. I love it. We use it a lot at the chamber because it saves us time.
Like in what
So,
purpose?
but you have to remember, it's like the 70-30 rule. AI is just going to lay a foundation for you, and then you're going to go in there and massage whatever it is. Like our destination guide, we did Mid-Journey. We thought out of anything last year we could do a front cover with AI. Well, so it was very symbolic to Atascadero. You had the city hall, and you had the lake, and you had the flamingos. They couldn't get the flamingos right. They kept cutting the heads off. So then we had to go in there and massage.
You mean AI came up with the front cover?
So if you do ChatGPT,
okay,
there's all these platforms. There's Chat that can write your press releases. It will write for you, but you have to read what it's writing. It really is a foundational tool. It's called SOAR, which is video.
SOAR?
It's SOAR.
Okay.
And then there's DALL-E, DALLE, which is your graphics.
Huh.
And sometimes it comes out with some really cool stuff. So you have your Canva tools. I use Poster My Wall. You have those platforms that create those things for you. And those are still fantastic tools. We use those all the time. But it really is fascinating what AI is doing.
And you're able to help guide business owners, members, through this technology whirlwind of stuff.
So let's put this in perspective. I had a member who came who was just didn't have any SEO presence, was getting their website.
Now, real quick, what is SEO? What does that mean?
Search engine optimization.
Okay, and the purpose of that is for what?
Is to have that Google conversation so you come up higher on the ranking.
Okay.
So while waiting for his website, they can use our website as their own little website. Well, he didn't have a description for his business. So I opened up ChatGPT and I said, okay, let's write something. And I read it back to him. He goes, that's fascinating. That's Johnny Spot right on what I do. I said, are you sure? I wouldn't change a word.
And so then
that was in 5 seconds.
And so now that's part of his website?
So that description, I said, does that describe who your service is and your business? He goes, to a T.
Huh.
So that just saved him how much time?
A lot of time. Probably a lot of money to not have somebody else do that.
So now Jose can take that description. And use it as kind of a foundation.
That is crazy.
It's fascinating. You should, it really is fascinating.
Well, the technology that you guys bring forth to businesses and help, business owners with, because of the fact that the business owners, nowadays, again, like we were speaking, it was kind of like a little bit of old school, and again, kind of just in this dark closet, unknown of how to do things. And now you guys are able to guide, now, I mean, you're in the new world, Julie. I mean,
they did say at the Chamber Conference, that's our educational platform, that we have to embrace it. It's the next part of the internet.
That's awesome.
But it is fascinating. You should try it. I love it.
So before we get into the Junior CEO program, which I'm completely fascinated with, and I think that is such an awesome program. What else is going on with the Atascadero Chamber? What do you have coming up? Is there anything that you can share? Any surprises that you might have up your sleeve for this year?
We don't. We actually are going to elevate all of our programs. We're not going to invent any new ones right now. We're going to elevate the ones that we have because they're very, very strong programs, and it's what the community is calling for. It's what they're asking for. We always listen to the needs of our community and what they want, and they definitely want the programs that are already in place.
Like what are some of the programs that business owners are liking?
Yeah, so the programs that we have in place that are very impactful, of course, is to get your business online. We have a grant funding program. Eric Nappy, who every business. There's so much money out there. There's so much support. And he, instead of a business, on the internet searching for all these grants, he does that for you. So a business at any time, and you don't even have to be a member, can go to our website and look up those grants, the grant funding opportunities, and he updates them every other week. So that's been a huge resource for our community.
And when you say grants, what do you mean by that? Like a student would go get a grant or scholarship type stuff?
Yeah. So there's women-owned business grants out there. Coca-Cola is a huge company, and they constantly give to women. T-Mobile has a Benevity fund, and they're constantly talk about T-Mobile. They're big in community. They're big supporters, and they're givers, and they actually will write the grant for you. They will lead the way with that grant writing.
Really?
So it's very fascinating, the money that's out there. So if you have a program in place or you're starting out with a new business, go to our grant funding page. The resources are out there. They're up to date.
And that's AtascaderoChamber.org?
AtascaderoChamber.org.
Okay.
The next program that is coming, we just had our Sip and Shop, which is always a favorite.
I heard was off the charts.
Off the charts every time. It's just this.
And it just happened to land on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, so it was our Sweetheart Stroll, but it really infuses a lot of foot traffic into our downtown businesses. And it's just bringing community together. It's a little sip and shop and stroll, and it's not for very long, but people come out, and it grows every single time. It's our quarterly event. We have our big gala coming up, which is a beautiful event. It really shares the community and those who truly impact and shape our community. Of course, there's a little fun that goes along with it. Our theme this year is a spring masquerade, unmasking business success, Bridgerton style. So it's all the golds and the luxurious decor of that Regency area, which is in the 1820s. We're going to have some entertainment. We're going to have a quartet from LA. I think they just moved here from LA, and they now live in Templeton, and we're going to have Main Street Dance, and their experienced dancers come up and give us some dance to get the show started. We have some incredible sponsors. Dr. Platterati does not come out of because he loves what he does in his esthetician world and the world that he does, his industry, but he absolutely loves the chamber. He came to our Oktoberfest. He is a big sponsor, one of our major sponsors for this event. We also have DCR Framing and Moro's Accessories, who is our presenting sponsor. Our members cannot wait to get connected to this event because it makes such an impact.
So Julie, because we were just talking about awards, so you recently got an award.
Yes.
So share us what that was all about.
And just to let you know, Randy, I would do the work that I do without the awards. Every once in a while, it feels good to feel recognized. But I received an award for 15 years of service for serving in the chamber industry. And then I graduated Academy, which is a 3-year course, 180 hours of continuing education, going to chamber conferences, and then there's an academy in August, 3-day academy. So I did that for 3 years. So it was really fun. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, constantly learning.
And did you know that was coming down the pipe, or was that a surprise?
The award for 15 years of service was a surprise, but graduating academy was not a surprise.
You already knew that was coming.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a class of 60, and then, of course, people kind of fall off the wayside. But at the end of the day, I think we had 27 graduating in my class.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so with the gala coming up, I've seen some pictures from the past, and it looks like a fun event that you have a lot of people that attend. Like it sells out, right?
It sells out every time.
What's the draw, you think?
It's just fun. And our community, they really want to network with each other. It's a huge networking event. And you have, the who's in that room. So.
And it looks like you have a lot of fun. Looks like, your president, Josh,
Josh.
It looks like you have to push him a little bit to have some fun, but once he gets
You know what? It is a fun event. From the cocktail reception hour starts at 5:30. We might have some battle of the bars. That's kind of in the works right now, which will be super fun. We're going to have a champagne wall with a big ivy wall, and these gloves come out and serve you champagne. We are going to have, of course, again, the quartet. There's going to be some live music as you're enjoying your cocktail hour. We're going to have those dancers, and then Jim D'Antona, the San Luis Chamber CEO, is going to MC. He's hysterical. Just a lot of community engagement. People don't want to leave. They think we should have dancing so they can just stay all night.
Just all night. You're like, we gotta close down here at some point.
It's just a time where the ladies can dress up, and it's just really fun. We have Dr. Heil, his first time attending. He said, "Oh, definitely, Julie, I'm sponsoring something next year."
Yeah.
And he never comes out to any of these, but
again, I think it's there's a lot of unsures, when you go to these events, it's like, okay, how am I going to mix? How am I going to, mingle? Am I going to know, everybody, talks, has that little bit of a, they need that push. But then once you go there, it's like, why have I been fighting this for
And Rob is just beautiful.
Is that where it's at this year?
Oh, it's just stunning out there. It just is a place of unwind and just relax. It's gorgeous. And then we have Popolo, who's catering the event this year. They came back in with chamber membership, and we nurtured that relationship, and they have, the dinner's going to be delicious, and they have over 30 years of catering experience. So.
Now, do you still have tickets left?
We do still have tickets left.
Okay.
There won't be very many. Invitations just went out, so you should have received your invitation. So if the audience is looking to reserve their tickets, I would do it now because it will sell out.
And that's in May?
It's April 5th.
April 5th.
April 5th, 2025, of course, this year. And it starts at 5:30 at Rava Wines.
And I know you said that you're not implementing or bringing out any new programs for 2025, right? You're just enhancing the ones that you have to make
that is correct.
Better and greater than it was last year.
We have been called to serve to organize and implement the National WACE conference next year. So that's going to be a big feat. Josh Cross will be leading that. Of course, there's a huge team behind us. Of course, community, when you think of community, there's a higher level in the chamber world that's leading all of us, and Josh is a part of that organization.
That's awesome. Julie, what is your most precious moment of being a part of the Atascadero Chamber?
Gosh, there's so many, Randy.
I know, I'm putting you on the spot. But I'm sure you've came across some pretty remarkable things that's you've been able to implement or get done with the Atascadero Chamber.
To be honest with you, I will share my two favorite programs. Of course, the Gala's one of them. But the ones that make a huge impact are the Junior CEO. Whenever it involves the children, I'm all in. The stories that come out and how it elevates those students to be more than they thought they could be just really hits my heart.
Well, let's just segue right into the Junior CEO. We're going to wait, but so this is the second year?
This is the third year.
The third year, mm-hmm. Which I really find as a... First of all, where did this program come from? Did this come from another chamber that you guys...
Again, we went to chamber conference, and Visalia Chamber of Commerce won an award for this program. And I am very fond of youth. And so we had a conversation, Josh and I had a conversation. We thought, if they won an award and they're leading in this program, I think it's something we need to do. We needed to bridge that gap with our youth. We needed to connect. And this was the program that did that for us.
And so we're now going into the third year. And it's basically kids are able to develop businesses and create their business, bank accounts, websites, and all that stuff. It's basically a youth, small, junior business.
For all you moms out there who are listening, it's not one more thing they have to do. It really is very simple. It's a virtual 6 weeks, I think 5 or 6 week course. We teach them anything from getting their business license to marketing to food costs.
They actually get a business license?
So it's really cute as they go through all of that, and then they have to go to the city and go to the business license department, and the city of Atascadero hands them the cutest little business license. And they ask them questions and put them on the spot. It's the cutest thing. And the comments that come out are just hysterical.
And do you let them navigate that all on their own?
They navigate that all on their own with the support of their parents, of course. But the parents are even taking these classes and are being educated, thinking, oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. So they're learning right along with them. And then we have a huge sponsor and supporter, which is Brett Butterfield with the Ravine. So he comes and he kicks off the first session, and he's so great with the kids. And then he throws this big celebration party at the very end, which I think is May 18th this year. He invites the grandparents, the moms, the dads. They get to bring one friend. He opens up the park, and we have food and drinks and golfing, and they get to go down the water slides as a celebration for graduating.
Well, what I think is awesome is you guys go through this whole program, and like you said, May 18th is a celebration, the graduation. But prior to that, you also have a business day, a junior CEO business day, where these kids get to go out and display what they came up with.
Okay, so it's really funny is they take that class, and it's led by business leaders, and of course it's sponsored. But you have your whole community coming out to Business Day in the La Plaza. It's right over there by Don Q in the La Plaza area, in that concrete area. And I don't think I've ever spent $400 in 30 minutes as fast as I have to go visit all of those youth.
How can you not buy something from them?
How can you not buy something? They're so forward thinking, and they're innovative, and they're just creative. And we had anywhere from a young man who made his own turkey from Santa Maria and made $1,000 in 4 hours.
Made his own what?
Jerky, not turkey, but jerky.
Jerky. Okay.
Yeah, we had some young kids who used a 3D printer, and they're making these little plant holders with 3D printers. We had soaps and bath bombs and Jonas pies. They make pies, and in fact, that is a nice story. So what happens too, it's not just teaching them, but it really is elevating who they thought they could, it's that creative part of them. There was a little family who couldn't afford to go to the fair, and the little girl goes, well, Mom, I know how to make beads. Why don't we do the Junior CEO program? I can sell my beads. That young family made $586.32, and they got to go to the fair that year.
Wow.
That's what that program does.
That is, it's such a, I mean, it makes sense.
It goes.
I mean, these kids nowadays, I look back when I was this age, because the age group is, does it have an age group?
It does
like
say junior
age?
high, but basically it's 6 to 16.
6 to 16.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't. If a young man wants, a young person, a 5-year-old wants to come in and sell his rad juice, we're going to let him. That will be there this year. We had, because Pokemon cards are so popular, we had some young kids selling their Pokemon cards, trying to get rid of them for $5 a bundle.
It's just it just makes a lot of sense, because kids nowadays, I think, are more educated on this type of stuff than, I want to say, back in the 80s and the 90s. It's just like the sense of business, the sense of success seems to be higher in the young kids.
Because they're not afraid. And technology, they're different thinkers now because of technology. So we can thank technology for that. But they're fearless, they're forward thinking, they're not afraid, they're super creative and innovative. And we as adults learn from them as well.
Has any of these businesses, so we're going into our third year, has any of the businesses, because last year I know you guys were double, if not, close to from the first year you started. So the first year was kind of your beginning. People are like, what's this? And, but then the second year, you guys got a lot of participation, correct?
We did. We'll see what happens this year. I hope we have enough space.
Really?
Yeah, it grows every year. Mm-hmm.
Did any of them like really stick, like the businesses, like they're still
Well, what's
thriving?
really neat, here's the other part of it too, is some of the businesses like Anna and Co. She might want to, there's some soaps, natural soaps that one of the young CEOs were selling. And so our businesses they want to bring those products into their stores and continue to support that young junior CEO. We also choose a junior CEO who's just vibrant and energetic to speak at our annual gala. So
Oh,
it
no
teaches them speaking skills. The two that we've had have never gotten up and spoken in front of 400 people ever in their life. So it elevates them to speak in front of all of those
That's
people.
amazing. You ever just sit back and watch that and you're just going, oh my gosh, this kid's how old?
Right. Phenomenal. This is probably my favorite program.
So this kicks off this week or Monday. It's 25th, February 20. Is that Monday? 22nd,
I think
23rd, 25th? Tuesday. So this kicks off February 25th as your meeting question and answers.
Correct. Yes. So all the parents get together and they ask questions.
Learn a little bit about
but
the
the real
program.
but the real kickoff is March 8th.
Correct.
And then if for whatever reason, life is really busy as a mom and these kids. If they miss a class, they can always take embrace the video and then take it over the weekend. And
you're saying this is virtually.
It's virtual.
So they can just do all this stuff from the comfort of their own home.
It's super simple. We basically just want them to create a flyer, a logo, and show up at Business Day in the Plaza and graduate. It really is super simple.
Sessions are on Zoom, and then recordings of the lessons are also available. Students are $25. So if they have more than one student, a family can
There's a
participate.
family, there's conversation with the family. So if it's a family that wants to come in, I do believe it says $40. But that definitely they'll need to call to reserve that space.
So, and do you have a limit as far as like, is there a number? Like you guys
No limit.
So you can take in 100 kids.
Yes, we would love to take in 100 kids.
How many did you have last year?
I think we had 66. Yes,
Wow.
but you have to remember it's all virtual.
And then, so you started with 66. Did you end with 66? Or did some of them kind of fall off like throughout the program?
You know what? I don't have that answer. Not sure of that answer, but I think for the class, why not? The more the merrier. It's just the La Plaza, the Business Day in the Plaza, and how many, tables we can fit in that cement area.
What were some of the interesting businesses that were started and displayed last year that you can remember?
Well, of course, the jerky. His jerky was just, I think I bought 2 bags of it. It was so good. The 3D printer one, we had a young man who was making really brilliant birdhouses. Lemonade, cutest. What they would do is they would take a lemon and then they put a candy cane in it. And there was your lemonade. What else? There were just so many.
And you guys also have, there's also sponsorship opportunities, which I have right here. I know we're not going to, you don't have them memorized, or do you?
I don't have them
Okay.
memorized, but I do want to thank SLO Credit Union. Carolyn White with SLO Credit Union. She's one of our major sponsors, and also Central Coast Movers is one of our major sponsors, so I do want to thank them. There is still sponsorship opportunities available. So if anybody wants to make an impact in a child's life, this is the program to do it.
So it looks like we've got hat sponsors, we've got exclusive program sponsors, we've got notebook
Which is our
sponsors.
portfolio right here, yes.
Okay. You have CEO session sponsors. You have junior sponsors. So there's a lot of opportunity for people to get involved and be a part of this.
Absolutely.
This is awesome, and there's multiple sponsorships available on each one of these too. So it's not
Correct.
just a one and done type thing.
Correct.
This is a really cool program, Julia. And I think, like I said, this is something that our local community and kids and parents, are probably, they need to know about this, because there's a lot of kids out there that have started, like you said, the beads, they'll just start doing something on their own, and they're little executive entrepreneurs, of our community.
Well, can you imagine too, just the talk on the playground? I'm doing the junior CEO. I want to be a part of that program. So it causes this energy in the community that's just exciting. And the business community comes out and supports every single little junior CEO. And then of course our business leaders get involved and they teach the classes. All around, it's one of my most favorite impactful programs that the Chamber puts out.
Do they come out in little tuxedos and everything too?
No, but we do give them t-shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, actually one did. We did have, is it Leland? He's so cute. And he had a little tie, little white shirt on and some black pants. And he's a photographer. And he went around and took pictures all day long. And then we hired him for our gala. And his business card was a Polaroid. It says, and he put it on his hands and he says, "I take good pictures, call me." That was his marketing, and it worked.
I bet.
And we
Simple.
and we had a recycling. In fact, we're still 2 years later. We're still using the recycling business that came from this junior CEO program.
Wow. Well, like I said, you guys are doing really good stuff there in Atascadero, and obviously encourage everybody to get involved with the Atascadero Chamber, because it's not so much about them giving money to be a part of something. They actually get tenfold back from their membership.
Yeah, all of us chambers do a lot of we all do great work. I honestly think I am very honored to serve at the Atascadero Chamber because we really make an impact in people and in our community.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Well, thank you for having
with
me.
The information of what's happening there in Atascadero, and hopefully we can get involved with this and be a part of these kids. I'd love to have them on and hear about their businesses and what makes them.
So stay tuned, because I'm going to get a little junior CEO here, and you're going to interview him or her.
Who won last year?
They all win.
Okay.
But it's Bella, who we chose to be, I forget her last name, but it's Bella who we chose to be our speaker at our gala. And she just did it because she likes to shop. So she made.
And how old is she?
I think 13.
She likes to shop.
Because she likes to shop. So she came all dressed up in her sparkly dress and her sparkly tennis shoes, and she let everybody know. The only reason why I did it is because I wanted to earn some money, because I like to shop, but I learned so much. And she makes gluten-free muffins, and actually they're very, very good.
That's awesome. Well, TascaderoChamber.org. People can go to the website and get all the information, become a member.
Very user-friendly. If you want to become a member, go to our membership tab. If you want to do sponsor the Junior CEO program or sponsor the gala, I think there's one opportunity left for the gala. You can go to our events and programs. And then for grant funding opportunity, use our business resource tab.
Awesome. Well, Julie, I appreciate you coming on
and
sharing the information
Stay
with us.
Stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have another little Junior CEO on.
Not hopefully, we will. I already said.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
We're going to have a few of them on here, because I think that's the most interesting part of the CEO program, the Junior CEO program, is to understand
and they'll be so fun to interview.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming on, Julie.
And thank you.
Awesome. Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, make sure you guys get to AtascaderoChamber.org. You guys can find more information on the Junior CEO program, become a member of the Atascadero Chamber, and all things that's happening there in Atascadero. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wine, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, MGP Coatings, North County Junk Removal, The Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Suprema Meat Markets. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today. We can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
3, 2, 1, go!